Hey gang, welcome to another drive time with Pegasus, as it were. Well, I had a request for a video on what is family, what makes family, and the fact that family should not take advantage of each other. Well, I've been thinking on this one a couple of days and meditating on the entire situation. And it's a pretty touchy subject. Um, Families have to depend on each other. I was always raised that family comes first. And I was also always raised that blood does not always make family. Meaning that you have people through the years that become so close that they're just like family. And some people have really bad families to the point where friends are the only family that they have, the only support that they have within a family structure, as it were. So family doesn't always have to be blood to be family. Now, family taking advantage of each other, well, that has to come down to perception of reality, just like the video I did yesterday. Because I know with my family, and I speak from my biological family, if some people were to look from the outside at the things that we do for each other, that we do because we want to, not because it's something that we have to or because it's a guilt trip thing, some people would think that we take advantage of each other. When at the end of the day, we do what we do because we want to, not because it's something we feel we have to. And that's the way family should be. You do for each other because it's something that you want to do, because it's something that you feel right about doing. But then you also have to be willing to stand up to family and say, no, I'm not comfortable doing that. Or I'm not capable of doing that for whatever reasons, for either physical stamina, health, whatever. And sometimes family will ask you to do something that is outside of your own moral, personal beliefs. And boy, is that going to be another sight for a video. But, and I think the requester was talking about expectations of borrowing money with never repaying it back. And see, even that comes into a very touchy subject, because when money is on loan and it's made up front, every effort should be made to pay it back, whether you're family or not. And then you get into, well, pay me back when you can. And unfortunately, sometimes life gets in the way and when you can, never really actually comes around. And it may not be any particular thing that anybody's doing in refusal to pay back. It's just life gets in the way. And you do have, in families, you do have those leeches that all they want to do is latch on to your pocketbook or latch on to your blood and suck you dry. I've known people like that. And I've known people that called me family and turned around and suck you dry and stick an athame or a knee in your back every chance they get. Well, you can't help bad people. There's just nothing you can do about it. So, I guess the moral to the whole thing is, when you're going to treat somebody a particular way, don't expect people to treat you any differently. So if you're going to screw your family over, maybe you need to get ready to be screwed over yourself. Maybe if you treat people like you want to be treated, then it comes back to you in such a way that people treat you the way you want to be treated. So keep in mind when you're dealing with family that, number one, family is not always blood to be family. And biological families, you can't do anything about them.
Police reported ahead.
They're biologically yours. But you can make the decision as to whether or not you want to continue to be around them. And see, that is a choice thing. You have to make that decision. You have to decide whether or not you want to be involved in that family.
Watch out. Vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Yeah.
Police reported ahead.
My traffic alert system, you get used to it. So keep that in mind.
Watch out. Vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Think about how you're treating others. If you've got family and you love them, treat them with respect. That's all you can do. And if your perception is that a family member or multiple family members are taking advantage of you, hell, say something to them about it. Sit them down and say, look, we need to talk. But at the end of the day, if family members are taking advantage of you, yeah, it doesn't make it right, but it comes down on you because you're allowing it. If you're going to enable that action or interaction or that activity of people treating you that way, then at the end of the day, it kind of comes down on you, doesn't it? So think about that. And as always, I appreciate the comments. I appreciate any ideas you may have. And as a disclaimer goes, I don't always claim to be right. I come at these videos from my own personal history, my experience, my belief as a shaman, and my experience as a spiritual leader within the community. Have I screwed up? Yep. Have I made mistakes? Yep. Is there anything I can do to change them? Nope. All I can do is move on, get on with it, and get on with life, and hope you'll do the same. So, have a great day. Again, enjoy your upcoming Samhain. Thank you for watching.